good morning, guys. The Moto Wizard Steve here, and we are going out on a morning ride. Sweet. We get that lid down. It is actually chilly this morning. If you can believe that. But it's pretty nice out. I figured I'd get a little MotoVlog it in this morning. I'm going to try to take Dead Indian Memorial Road and see what's going on over there. Underway. I could have let that guy go. That was kind of rude.
You were surprised to hear a master admit to having emotion?
Yes.
Emotions can be a powerful tool. To deny their existence is illogical, but you must learn to control them.
Why?
You wish to be taught.
I question everything
That's what
you
I get.
say.
You would not be a worthy pupil otherwise.
Yeah, puppy.
Let us begin.
The first question, is it even logical? The mastery of craft, if the achievement is possible. Logic or not, people chase it. Following thoughts of breaking laws to teach the layman the secret language. Each is taken to the deepest location to observe the leader speak to a nation. Unified, let me kick to them the curriculum, the source we get the wisdom from, the centering, our system of mentoring choices. Nature is our training space. This is where we go for broke. The dojo is a sacred place. So grab your gi, prepare yourself to battle me. The goal is the sole prevention of becoming the casualty. You suffer less when you have to learn to do it well, but you can learn how not to if you find out what the truth entails. And you will fail many times over, then come to learn from mistakes like any fine soldier, only to emerge alone and superb. What turns most people off is going through the work, rolling through the hurt, digging through the manuscripts and combing through the words, putting older students first. He's to make simple, complex systems, admit faults, scrutinize everything and project wisdom. They visit with him after the class as he ponders if he ever really mastered the craft.
Below 60 out here.
Grass, hoping he could tackle the task of suddenly teaching his pupils to lasso the vast.
What am I listening to?
It might be the ultimate
Not listening to that.
set your sights on. The illusion will be
We're gonna listen to some Greydon Square. Which, by the way, I talk with Greydon Square on Facebook, and I'm on his Discord now, and he told me it's totally cool if I use his music in my videos, which I'm pretty thrilled about. But that's pretty cool. So, I'm gonna see about getting some Greydon on my videos.
Let us pause for the perilous cause. A former derelict who would become a master cause he cared to evolve. Beginners look at this as his life. Intermediates right, while the experts
Man, I can't wait for that sun to pop out.
For better, he chases forever. Patient.
Surprised it's so chilly out here.
He waited to sever, obsequious without the preachiness. All the skill and wisdom means nothing without the
Got some new batteries in my audio recorder this morning. I'm surprised how long they lasted in that thing.
Beginning as a fan of it, then he as an artist had a hand in it. As a legend, he spread across the planet since. Case of what the standard is. In between the honor and respect is where they sandwich him. I don't know how he manages. He planned to dedicate his life to it. This ain't a fight movement to him, it's an example of life tuning. The only prize he ever ran after. So maybe one day he'll stand amongst the grandmasters. For those who chose to brave the endless journey, the lonely road paved by unsung heroes we've lost, we dedicated to those who should be elevated. You shouldn't follow if you don't plan to give it your all. For those who chose to brave the endless journey, the lonely road paved by unsung heroes we've lost, we dedicated to those who
This is where I want to turn. Yeah, definitely is. Yeah, they've got some road work happening on this road, so be a little careful. There's some gravel on the road. It's not too bad. I've actually been out here, not on my bike, but I've been out here on my work vehicle coming back from work last week.
Speed of light. Watch me take the same path as the neutrinos flight. Shot forward, zooming past the top court, where the space-time and energy roads do not fork. I've been slept on since the electron. Westbourne, home of the place that'll leave your chest warm. Photonic crystals are my playthings. Rap at this scale, spoken in gamma ray wavelengths. Blaze beats.
Oh, the song I'm listening to is from Skillet. I don't know how Spotify thought Skillet was like Greydon Square, because it's not. Oh man, I think we're going to be stuck behind these bad boys the whole way. This might be a boring ride, you guys.
The only heathen that can bring you cell replication. Shoot questions dead through the barrel of investigation. Separation, 2 strands. Introduce RNA into the sequence, then you'll get a new hand. Puff and Chiba with amoeba, debating which came first, consciousness or the creature.
Open the bucket and it's quite cold.
This tea poured from Russell's teapot to toast to every person to ever win an EGOT. Pack the stadium, the size of a coliseum. Skyscrapers, high-risers, tetrahedrons. Give me a beat and an ounce of leaf, and I'll show you things from the crease.
This is a beautiful drive out here.
Stay artful as I chop countries to state parcels.
Beautiful ride. I'm hoping to be able to get. Ooh, check that out, turkeys. Wild turkey. They come up on my house sometimes, but it's a little more rare to see them in that neighborhood.
Then leave the solar system, only one of many. All the space in between here and there is cold, and much of it is empty. Still come across a nebula or two, a couple of parsecs, and we've only gone a few. The void we launch into, from Orion's arm. Starships, galaxy class, we flying on. Galactic following, barely known in a local group. Trading all alone, near large voids evoking truth. Take it in, let it sober you, as we go out to get a better seat of the overview. An ocean of space engulfing you, with so many super clusters, they're singular in multitude. Every single one, from Leo to Pavo Indus. I've traveled it all, from Columba to Ophiuchus. I break jaws with the great wall of galaxies and filaments that would face all. One existence of distances that you might fear, from end to end that's over 1 billion light years. In a sea of universes, it's a bubble in, and this is from the human's perch at the Hubble.
I'm out of service now.
At scales like this, I find it troubling.
Luckily, this road is pretty well used, so if anything were to happen, I would be all good.
Singularities while they're doubling, coming out the face of multiverse right in front of him. Nowhere to hide, the vast smothers him. A gram's number of gigaparsecs to the upper rim.
Get a picture of the bike.
Temporal cause. Every unique cosmic set with different physical laws. Plus every species capable of computation probably has supercomputer run simulations.
Get a picture.
With the population trying to explain it with its own
I just stopped and my mic is doing funny shit now. So the next spot I can pull over, I will.
From here, the multiverses look like sheets of paper in a library of books near the speed of lasers. Xenostructures that are even greater, built from every fundamental thing you see in nature. At a hyper glance, you wouldn't even notice the beauty of the balance. Damn, they should have sent a poet.
Cattle guard, we gotta go over.
The top of the hierarchy, where all modes are in play, even the probably. Cyclical birth, life, and death of a whole entire cosmos where your old life's a speck of probability swallowed by infinity, existing longer than all cosmological history.
I'm getting used to the mic. It's kind of in a weird spot next to my mouth, so whatever.
Yeah. I think there's a common misconception that I don't care or something. Nah, that's not it.
You notice all these signs along the side here saying that there's fresh oil and loose gravel. Well, these signs have been here for a couple weeks now, and mostly the gravel is gone. They came through with some sweepers, but it's not all gone. I was trying to keep my eye open for it this morning.
Another run wanted pain, a lane didn't want. He was insane from the jump, who questioned all and came from the front. Shot to fame, burdened with a toxic shame. I actually thought my only worth was to cock and aim. Old scars, relics of the old guard. And you wonder why this group home kid's heart is so hard? No father or mom, a hostage of song, locked in a bond of conflict and harm. I'm from the home of the where you from culture, where animals run in packs while some come in vulture. You think they're raging hell? I see a bunch of unwanted kids trying to raise themselves, one flight away from bail, trying not to become a statistic, running from love, stuck with people hooked on punishing drugs. Summons memories you will lock in your moral dungeon. Physically you'll find me with shots of the normal function, risking I'm trying to cope with the loss of my family history. Yo, fuck my biological parents to shake the misery and paint that vividly. I wasn't raised, I was watched.
Pull over right here. Photo. Beautiful idea, guys. And time to fix the light check. Wow. Back on there. Hopefully it'll stay in there. We shall see. Alright. The journey continues. Kickstand down, it will not start. Perpendicular to the road here. Alright, that lid needs to come down. It is chilly.
Time around when I relay the madness. Insane passion, deranged baggage. The same patterns. Fear of abandonment was the main factor. A throwaway baby, apparently. I might have went to Harvard or Yale with a little parenting. It's hard to tell. I might have influenced a larger scale of hardened males, dying slowly, losing their hearts in jail. A favor owed to the shade of nature that brought me up. Now my prime defensive mechanism is the hardly love. It's probably cause I wasn't raised, I was watched. My frame of reference is gangs, the pain and the pot. The gamesmanship, the gain and the loss. Plus the indoctrination that came with the cost. He wasn't raised, he was watched. Another unwanted pain, a lane didn't want. He was insane from the jump, who questioned all that came from the front.
Excuse me for not being as talkative as I would. I have not eaten or had any caffeine this morning. I'm just out here enjoying the road before it gets crazy and aiming to show you guys Dead Indian Memorial Road, which is this real fun, real awesome road. I mean, just look at this, guys. Excited to take you guys out here, get a little MotoVlog in. It's been a few days since I've recorded. I was real busy last week with work, and I thought I'd give myself a couple days break. Hope you guys can handle that.
Question, how do you find out if something's true? Then you begin to wonder. Once you start doubting, just like you're supposed to doubt. You ask me if the science true. You say, no, we don't know what's true.
Listen, dude, I got flow that you couldn't measure with a pedo tube or a centrifuge. Interviews, I discuss all but hip-hop. A trip to legendhood, we could all make a pit stop. Fools miss it, these quantum concepts are dualistic. The vast of Omni is too terrific. You think you come in tight?
The sun is nice this morning, but it's also blinding.
Summer night, studying something like the primary function of light. Bust on the mic, some stuff that they want you to bite. I ever stop, I padded selling belts. And if I need a God, I'll ask myself for help. Yeah. Prayers to my larger ego. You couldn't process the layers in my art cathedral. You are hardly equal. Master rhymer, pattern finder, pass the grinder, or find your name in the assassin's binder.
In the basement rap for the ones that hate the blatant capitalist creation that's sacred.
Let's check this out. This is nice out here. Good to get a little bit of that chill from the breeze off. So I didn't turn that off. Yeah. Get it.
Batteries when you aiming for outer limits and alternate realities. This is the intellect to split back from fiction, to put past convictions in the trash, the bad religion. We ought to cast the characters you ought to get to know. Lifers in the cipher, fire every episode. Meanwhile, on the other side of the spectrum, I suspect your quackery is unchecked. What comes next is never known.
Wow. It's pretty impossible to see her on that corner. I rolled off the throttle. You gotta watch out for that on these roads.
Intelligence with a capital I. Utilize computing power in the back of my eyes. Petabytes put to use within the nighttime. The sensory.
Hot damn, it's gorgeous out here. You know, it's still chilly, but I'm really glad I came out for this ride. And this stretch right here particularly. Breezy.
Scribe fire rhymes and they both sides of my mind collide.
Those summer smells out here. Wow, that is nice.
Time freeze like the white rabbit in Wonderland. You're underman against the mic, grabbing Master Roshi with a Master Broly in the double cover sun.
It's hard to see. I'm gonna slow it down. The sun is just ever blinding. God, it smells so good out here.
It's the gold medal record flow, professional tone. With the microphone, you better know, set in stone. My name is, cause I work a metronome like a normal tank. All I do is hold the mic.
Oh, right here we got an equestrian park. People come and camp bringing their horses out here. I don't really know how it works, but it's cool. Beautiful horses out here too.
Congratulations, your whole career is a fashion statement. Yeah, sax are smooth on the track. School with the facts, teach these fools how to act. Classical, hit them with the field.
Woo! My hands are chilly. It is 42 degrees up here. The higher you get, it really chills you out.
So impressed by the way that you think. Blunt rolling, mind forever growing. Stomping out ignorance every time we put the flow in. Motion, measured by the observer. Brass get lost in astrometry love mergers.
The enlightened clan is back with lyrically scout back. Killer these tracks of quantum leaps, rewriting these lame amateur raps. Damage the whack ass is true to his craft. And I ain't in it for the fame, I'm just shooting the film.
By golly, I am ice cold to the bone.
Killers if they did, let us spit at your chest. And if you think I'm on some thug tip, you poor listeners, my metaphors are deep. No sleeping, I'm on riddling, killing, no feeling. Gorilla peeler, banana theories got me weary. So if knowledge is a weapon, better.
Sure, it's all hard to see when that sun blinds you like that.
Run up on your beach with a squadron, clear your weak fleet. I'm a complete bastard. See me on beats bragging, but the leave.
Here we are in the National Forest.
Teeth chattering decreases in heat atmosphere is bleak, but I'm steeped in elite fabric. Sucker-proof grays puffing on the endo, watching me dismantle you with muzzles on my pencil. Enough will be a gentle book stuffing me with info. Come at me with the insults and I'm hunting through my steno. For an quote, I'll leave a jaw dropped until your chin's bro. It's softer than the tiptoe. Old school when I flip flow with your kinfo. Start the tape recorders and get in close.
Yeah, it is cold. Damn. I didn't intend for my whole MotoVlog for me to be complaining about how cold it is, but hot damn. I've never experienced this on my bike before. The fingers getting real cold like they are.
I came here tonight to play chess. Nobody ever mentioned anything about a sword fight.
Metaphor swords and split them with the course, then I'm horse drilling them, injecting them with some more venom. I'm forcing them to learn scores of a portion of the total knowledge that the universe is afforded. I make classic tracks without saving and then delete them. I throw my metaphors into space and then retrieve them. I make them think that they have a chance and then defeat them. Grand unified inspires a high thinking. Miles higher than the Empire Spire and Tire. Much colder than Haagen-Dazs, Bryce and Dries.
This road goes east. So a morning ride is not necessarily the best ride. In fact, I think I might turn around up here soon. I'm not exactly sure how far this goes, but this is a little dangerous. This straightaway goes directly into that sun.
People leaving the planet faster than you can warn them. Flipping bosses birds, packing all their belongings. Me, I'll be launching from Compton, California. Metaphor swords and split them with the course.
Yeah, that is not good. I can't imagine the video quality is going to be great too when it's staring right into the sun. Yeah, that's just terrible. I'm going to need to turn around. That's not doable. If I don't get to the end here real soon, I'm turning around. That's pretty dangerous in your face, son.
There's no mistaking it, cause at the smaller scales, no objects, only relationships. I'm not a star, I'm just another son who can't finish a rhyme, cause I'm too busy starting another one. If you think I've started, I've just begun. All the stars in the sky, I've labeled and numbered them. Even calculated the circumference and mass of the
Peterson Snow Park. I'm gonna turn around right here.
Cause you think ignorance is lovely and love me because Cause I promote a system of discovery, which isn't even legal in your country. You sneak it in and bump me, and secretly enjoy me like a junkie. Metaphor swords, split them with the course, then horse drilling them.
We're gonna see what this is all about.
To learn scores of a portion of the total knowledge that the universe is afforded.
A little campground here. Looks like. Morning. It's beautiful out here. Have a good day, guys. Alright, well, this is kind of a cool camp spot.
Charge my attacks like mid-90s anime, just in case you reach for the mic to blow your hand away.
I want to bother those guys.
Enough time to chart the archives and not nearly enough space to fit on your hard drives. I don't use tiny words like the media. You think you know, then I send you back to Wikipedia. You mean you flow? I didn't even know you were inferior. You didn't even broach my radar or my interior. Students of Wu-Tang, modern under a new name. Redefine the music while y'all just eat the Wu-Tang. And see as how I'm Liu Kang and you lame. Do think that walking zombie you pray to.
I should have closed my events on my jacket. That would have been smart. Of course, I was just, taken in by the beauty of this forest out here. Now I have the sun at my back though, so I'm not as worried about these corners where I couldn't see around. Yeah, we'll turn off right here real quick though. Just to get that is some loosey-goosey gravel. Alright, well, there are some thick bits of gravel here, so we are just going to kind of walk her out. Oh yeah.
I came here to play chess.
Yep. Very nice. I thought they said no loitering. Ooh, I kind of like the sun at my back. Yeah, see, this is much nicer. And much safer. Riding into that isn't very smart. We're going to enjoy the ride back, guys.
You would rather brag about fools committing felonies. Truth just gets ignored and lyrics a bigger penalty. Screw a hologram, my music fulfills my memory. Those aren't stars, the galaxies that you're looking at. I knock planets out of their orbit with a wooden bat. What do you see when you look at rap? Just a hook and crap? We weren't impressed, so we took it back. I blame everyone who didn't demand a better sound. The new generation, the elders even let us down. Too hip-hop for the community, too secular for the hip-hop community to know what to do with me. They foolishly underestimated what I created. Now they hate it, and Rage the Outcast became the favorite. You would have thought that things would have changed, but they still sell us saviors and still let them weigh us down. You think we're just a link in the chain, but they still separate us and still want to break us down. We're still on a journey in the making, a purpose for the shaping. It's not too late to turn around. So let them put the world in the matrix, control the information, exposing the game in town. I specialize in particle physics and time folds. I got numbers big enough to swallow a god whole. When I rap, I spit a fifth state of matter. In fact, I'm Black Bolt. Speech is the most lethal weapon I pack. One whisper in your direction will put you through a mountain. Boil the water underneath you and cook you in the mountain. You ain't nowhere in the multiverse, I'm founded. Even though I've searched clusters and star systems by the thousands, they challenge me to Tuniverse, to the perspective view of the elders of the universe.
Don't do this at home, kids.
The earth using words isn't too absurd, especially if you're used to moving tools to the lunar surface. The fool emerges from the school with a dual purpose, as a teacher but also tool merchant. Wander the globe, disarming his foes. With his heart held within his palm, his karma enclosed. His aura glowing orange and gold, and he can calm anybody who says they are in soul with a poem. This is his mission, to live as a musician as you listen to him converting parsecs into inches.
This is a gorgeous road though, you guys. If you ever get a chance to take Dead Indian Memorial Road, now that I've said it 1,000 times, I think I have the name of it down. Got a cattle right here. But now that I've had a chance to show you guys Dead Indian Memorial Road, if you get a chance to come out here, it's great to drive and just enjoy before they were doing this road work, it was, you know, more potholes and stuff, so the road's better now, so it's even nicer to enjoy. Oh dear. Slow down. Calm down, guys. I thought they were going to dash back out in front of me. The way they bolted right there. I'd be scared of me too if I was them. I suppose this is about the time when they should be getting up and getting out and about, so I should be careful coming around these corners. I do not want to hit a deer or to poop my pantalones, as Dan would say. Keep my eye out. I always expect them though. They're pretty prevalent around the Ashland area, so I just keep my eye open for them. And even in town, they'll walk right out to the road in traffic because they're so used to people and cars. So that's even more dangerous. Oh, now that I'm going this way, I can really see the smoke from the fires over on the hills and the horizon back there.
Even on the tracks where he isn't using his brain. I was writing lyrical songs before you cast discovered it. Back before Bishop Eddie Long was having sex with kids and out of court settlements. You should go and tell him that we never needed his God. Go somewhere else and peddle it. I'll quit rapping once the world ends. Until then, you just gonna get caught up in the whirlwind. Because I'll show you real sin. You'll witness more firsthand like Osama bin Laden's girlfriends. They say we're in the fallen state.
Bit of gravel up here. Bit of gravelly.
They wanna tell us to walk which way, how to talk and play. Even though most of them walk astray. Save your judgments, we're off the day. You wanna judge, you can take a closer look into your author's ways. Cause I look into the darker shade. See you all.
God, this is so nice. Not regretting this ride, let me tell you what, guys. I don't really know why I would say that. I don't feel like I've ever regretted a ride I've been on, so. But, yeah, I definitely am super happy I got out here. This is just super therapeutic. Getting out, enjoying my bike is good for me. I get lonely from being down here and for work and whatnot. So it's nice to get out on the bike and just be able to free my thoughts and listen to music and relax, feel the road, feel my bike.
Downplay accomplishments, only highlight mistakes that we often make. They want to tell us to walk which way, how to talk and play. Even though most of them walk astray. Save your judgments, we're off the day.
Got another deer.
You can take a closer look into your author's
Multiple. Ooh, a baby. Here, you go. Don't get separated from your mama.
They say we're in the fallen state. Downplay accomplishments, only highlight mistakes that we often make. They want to tell us to walk which way, how to talk and play. Even though most of them walk astray. Save your judgments, we're off the day. You want to judge, you can take a closer look into your author's ways. Cause I look into the darker shade. See you all afraid of the ghosts from your father's age.